You've heard of THC. You've maybe even tried Delta 8, Delta 9, or THCA. But what if I told you there is a cannabinoid that's 33 times more potent than THC? It's called THCP. And no, this isn't just hype, this is the real deal, okay? So today we're putting THCP versus THC side by side to see what's stronger, what's safer, and whether THCP is actually worth it. So let's get into it. I'm Shireen Kassan with MyPainCenter.com, and today we're gonna talk THCP versus THC. Now, quick cannabis chemistry lesson, okay? THCP stands for Tetrahydrocannabinol. It was discovered by accident in 2019 by Italian researchers who were analyzing specific strains of cannabis. What they found shocked everyone. A cannabinoid with a longer side chain, 7 carbon atoms instead of 5, which you find in THC. But why does this matter? Well, because that longer tail allows THCP to bind more effectively to your body's CB1 receptors. These are the receptors THC targets to get you high in your brain. So when people say THCP is 33 times stronger, they're talking about its binding affinity, how well it fits into the brain's THC lock and key system. But does that mean you're actually going to get 33 times higher? Not exactly. This is where things get interesting. THC is the classic high most of us know. Euphoric, giggly, maybe the munchies, depending on the dose. You're going to feel either chill and creative or really paranoid, again, depending on how much you take. THCP, on the other hand, feels like THC, but the volume cranked all the way up. Users report that even a tiny dose, like 1 to 2 milligrams, can hit as hard as 20 to 30 milligrams of THC. So we're talking an intense euphoria, heavy body load, borderline psychedelic visuals, and for some, a knock you out type of sedation, which is how I felt when I took THCP. It hits hard, it hits fast, and it lingers. That's been my reaction, and it lasts a very long time. So if you have to get up in the morning, might not be the best way to do it. I kind of think of it like THC is a glass of wine, but when I took THCP, it was like doing shots of Everclear back in university. It's definitely not for beginners. So start small, even start by vaping, because I think that way you can start really small, and see how it's going to affect you. Is THCP safe? Honest truth, we don't have long-term data on THCP yet. It's still a relatively new compound, and most of the research is in animal models or anecdotal from human experiences. And every human always has a different opinion. If you've been on Facebook, you know this, right? So that said, the biggest concern right now isn't toxicity, it's overconsumption. Because THCP is active in such small amounts, it's really easy to take too much, especially when they're inaccurately labeled or they're mixed in with other cannabinoids. And unlike THC, where you might get couch locked or anxious if you overdo it, THCP can feel overwhelming if you're not careful. You're gonna get racing thoughts, heavy limbs, and a feeling of make it stop. So if you're gonna try it, start insanely low, like less than 1 milligram, okay? Now, is THCP worth trying? I know I just scared the bejesus out of you, but is it worth trying? Well, it depends on what you're looking for. If you're chasing potency, if you wanna feel something new, intense, and different, THCP is absolutely gonna deliver. We have a lot of people using our knockout vapes with THCP for relaxation after work, for better sleep, for chronic pain, but again, in very small doses. If you're sensitive to THC, if you struggle with anxiety, or you just want a mellow buzz, THCP is not the cannabinoid that you want to be playing around with, okay? Also keep in mind, like I mentioned before, a lot of THC products out there are blended with Delta 8, Delta 9, or even HHC to soften the experience. But again, you're mixing cannabinoids, so you need to make sure you know exactly how many milligrams you're taking and think about the entourage effect, right? So if you're curious, I highly suggest starting out with a blend that has THCP in it, but from a trusted source that you can look at the lab results and really understand how much THCP you're taking versus THC. So there you have it, THCP versus THC. Yes, THCP is one of the most potent cannabinoids that has been discovered so far, but that doesn't mean it's better for you. It just means it's different. More isn't always better, and sometimes a gentle high is all you need to help you with your pain or your sleep or your anxiety or your stress. So I would love to know, have you tried THCP? And what were your thoughts? Did you like it? Did you not like it? What was your experience with it? Drop it in the comments below or any questions and I will get back to you. If you want to have more deep dives like this into cannabinoids, wellness, or how to actually feel better using CBD and THC, hit that follow or subscribe button. Again, I am Shireen Kassam with mypaincenter.com and I will see you on the next video.